Hello folks, you're watching Deuce. I bought a new rifle, kind of. But what did I buy and why did I buy it? Now what did I buy? Well, it is a bolt action rifle. Not really. It's a bolt action AR15 upper. And it is chambered in 300 Blackout. One of my favorite little boutique cartridges that I make from scratch. I got a whole heap of them over here. I will show you what I'll be shooting through this up right here shortly. Now, why did I buy this? Oh, that looks so cool. That's a pretty cool opening experience. Now, is it going to work well? Who the hell knows? But we're going to find out, aren't we? As you know, I went to the GOA convention, and while there, I was able to test out a whole bunch of different unusual firearms that were about to hit the store shelves. One of which was a single shot rifle from Rossi chambered in 300 Blackout. Now I shot it through a suppressor and it was the quietest center fire rifle cartridge I've ever shot through a suppressor, by far. So for the last couple of months, I have been on the lookout for a single shot rifle from Rossi that was chambered in 300 Blackout, and I did find them, but then this showed up in my email feed at about the same price as that Rossi rifle. The barrel is 16 inches long, which is good. It makes it legal for all my AR-15 lowers. Now they had shorter versions available, but I went ahead and went with the 16 inch for the maximum suppression. And so I don't have to worry about which lower I put it on, whether it's my short barrel rifle lower or my normal lower. I like this. Watch this right here. It's spring assist from the buffer tube. The only thing I did with the scope was I mounted it and then I sighted it through the barrel and got it close. But we're going to see here. I'm sure it's way, way off. We're going to find out. By the way, the targets are about this big. They're like 3-inch targets at 50 yards. Go down to another one here, another target. Oh, that is a good group. Okay, remember this is 50 yards, standing with a tripod. And there's a quarter covering my group using homemade ammo, which has never been super accurate, just super quiet. That is interesting. I may be tempted to go down to the shooting range and see what I can do with a real scope on a real bench. And because we're shooting bench range style, I have substituted out a 10-round magazine here. These little 10-round steel magazines from either Duramag or CMMG like this one is fantastic for the bench range because anything bigger than this would be hitting the bottom of my bench. The action is smoothed out quite a bit, but it's still not fantastic. It's still not great. Since I bothered to build a bench here, I might as well go ahead and adjust the scope so I'm hitting the actual bullseye. I'll also take out the buffer and buffer spring, even though it was kind of funny to see the bolt shoot forward under spring pressure, but it does make everything jive a lot better inside the action. Bullseye, third shot. I hand make these from 556 brass, so I gotta save these. It's not easy to make 300 Blackout brass out of 556. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. And remember, this is 50 yards, so it's nothing to sneeze at. And this is super duper subsonic. It's not even like almost subsonic or barely subsonic. No, this is way down. This is the equivalent of shooting a 45 ACP, but in rifle form. Remember, these are not precision rounds. This is 300 Blackout that I made myself. I cast the bullets myself. It's 230 grain lead cast bullet from the Lee Precision bullet molds. And they were cast with lead from used tire wheel weights and then powder coated. Let me get in the light here, you can see powder coated in an old toaster oven using Harbor Freight powder coat. So this is not a precision round at all. But check this out, 50 yards with this ammo. I got 3 touching right there, 1 over here. That is not bad. And just to give you some perspective here, there is a quarter that covers up all 4 of those rounds, including the 3 that are touching. All right, let's go ahead and take out one of those tin cans down there. I always throw a tin can up there just to see what it does. It didn't even knock it over. Well, you got to knock it over at least. Let me get closer to the base here, see if I can get some leverage on there. Still didn't knock it over. Well, here's that invincible can here that refused to go down, and she's got 2 very clean holes all the way through. So I put up an old shotgun shell because that should be knocked down by a 300 Blackout round, I would think. And it's quite a small target, so let's see if I can hit it. I believe I hit it. And I found it. 50 yards, 300 Blackout, shotgun shell. Beautiful. There will be some break-in period. Trust me, maybe 50 rounds of break-in before the action really does work well. But it will smooth out. It will never be as smooth as a nice Mauser. You're not getting Tika style smoothness out of this bolt. But it is super cheap. It is super fun, very accurate. And you throw a 9mm suppressor on there and it'll be super quiet. Not quite Hollywood quiet, but damn close. I got 1 round left in the magazine here, so let's go ahead and shoot that tin can, a fresh can down there. Well guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like, go and subscribe. Got a lot more on the way. Bam. If you have any comments, questions, show what it is, leave that down in the comments down below. I'll try to answer as many of those as possible. And as always, you guys have a great day. See ya.